and welcome back to Little Bitty Noggins. Today we are going to be making this cute leaf. It's going to be a garland for fall once it's all done. As you can see, I've made quite a few of them in all sorts of different fall colors. And at the end of this video, what we're going to do is we are going to stitch them all together and make a really cute garland that can go over your mantle or in your entryway or basically wherever you want to put it. So let's jump right in. I've done 3 of each of these colors except for the brown. That's the one that I'm going to finish up with you guys today. And we are going to be using this color brown for the leaf, and then this is the color, because I figured it was a good neutral color to go with all of the fall colors to make our garland string. All right, so to start, we are going to need an H crochet hook, a yarn needle, and a pair of scissors to cut off our ends. And the first thing we're going to do is we are going to chain 10. So we're going to make our slip knot. So, put my yarn over here real quick, and we are going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the next thing we are going to do is we are going to slip stitch into the second chain from the hook. So here's our first chain, here's our second chain. I'm going to put our hook into that chain, yarn over, and pull through both that and that. So we've got that there. In the next stitch, we are going to single crochet. So insert our hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over again, pull through 2. And in the next 2 chains, we are going to half double crochet. Half double and another half double. And in the next 2 chains after that, we're going to do 2 double crochets. So 1 double crochet here, and 1 more double crochet here. Get some more yarn off of this roll. So we got our slip stitch, single crochet, 2 half doubles, 2 doubles, and now we are going to do 2 treble stitches. So for the treble, we yarn over 2 times. Insert our hook into the chain and pull up a loop. We have 4 loops on there, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, pull through 2 more loops, and yarn over again and pull through 2 more. So you can see that it's gone from very tiny all the way up to really tall. And we're going to do 1 more treble stitch on the next chain. So there we go. And now for the end, we are going to be working into the front of the last chain and the back of the last chain, and our row down is going to be on the back of the chain stitches that we just worked into. So for this, we're going to do 2 into the same stitch. So into this last chain, we are going to do 2 double crochets and a half double. So there's 1 double crochet, there's another double crochet, and now a half double on that same side. And we are going to turn our work, and we are going to find the back loops of each of these chains that we just worked into. So we're going to do a half double crochet, basically the opposite of what we just did in the front side, and then we're going to do 2 double crochets into that same stitch as well. 1 and 2. Perfect. And now working our way down the chain, so you can see the chain backs right here. We are going to do 2 treble crochets in the next 2 stitches. So a treble, and then 1 more treble into the next stitch. Okay, and then we're going to do 1 double crochet into the next 2. Again, we're basically just doing the opposite of what we did coming up the chain, going back down the chain. So there's 2 double crochets right there. Now we're going to do 2 half doubles. 1, got 1, and 2. Then a single crochet in the next one. Loop over, and then in the last we are going to slip stitch. So this is the easy part. The next part is kind of tricky. It is going to be, we're going to surface slip stitch down the front of our leaf here. So we're going to look for the areas in between the 2 sets of stitches, and we're going to insert our hook and pull up the yarn from the back. So we're going to take our hook and we are going to find our first little hole area right here, and we're going to insert our hook. So here's the back of our work. We're going to take our yarn and we're going to yarn over just like that and pull it up and through. So now we've got those two loops on our hook, right? And we're going to take this loop and pull it under the first loop that was on our hook. And that is our first surface slip stitch. And we're going to find our next hole, which is right there, and we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to put our hook through, yarn over, and pull that loop up. And we're going to slide it through the first loop. And you can kind of see it right here where it's starting to make what almost looks like a vein going down the middle of our leaf. You'll definitely see it more when you've done more stitches. So we're going to go back into our leaf. We've already got our yarn there, and we're going to pull it up and through. Find the next hole, yarn over, pull it up and through. And this is a surface slip stitch. It's basically just adding a little bit of detail to the front of our leaf. And it's also getting us to the end of our leaf so we can put our stem on. This yarn has a little bit of detail on it, so it's kind of hard to see. It gets a little variegated with colors and everything, which I love about it, but it makes it a little difficult to see. So here in a second, I will pull. Oh, all right. So we've made it to the end of our leaf. And what we're going to do next is we're going to make the stem of the leaf, a little area right here. And in order to do that, we are going to chain 5. So we're 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then what we're going to do is we are going to slip stitch into the second chain from the hook and all the way down for 4 slip stitches. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to find that first stitch at the base of where our chain came up. We're going to insert our hook into it, and we are going to slip stitch through that as well. And then we're going to yarn over, chain up 1, and finish off our leaf. So here is our leaf that we just made. Pull that tight so it makes a little bit of a knot. And then we're left with 2 tails here, which we are going to weave in really quickly. So we take our yarn needle and we thread the first yarn tail. And for this, I just, this isn't going to get a lot of movement or work. It's not a wearable. It's just to look pretty. So you don't need to super secure your tails and ends and everything. But I would weave them in and out of some stitches just to be sure that you don't end up with random tails falling out everywhere. All right, so we're gonna just slide these all in here. All right, and so that's my first tail woven in, and then I'm gonna trim it right at the base of where it came out. And then we're going to, so this is a little bit of a short tail here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my yarn needle and I am going to pre-weave it into the stitches that I want it to go into. This way, I don't have to worry about my tail being too short to work its way through if I have threaded it previously or prior to putting it through the stitches. So this is a good way to, if your tails are short, to get them in there and not have to worry about the length of your tail. So you just pre-weave your needle, then slide the yarn into the eye of the needle and then just pull it through. So we're going to take that and just pull it through, and you've got your second tail all woven in there. All right, cut that off, and there is our last leaf. So all together, I believe I made 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 leaves. And to make our garland, what we're going to do is we're going to take our yarn and we are going to chain 20. So we make our slip knot. Let's see here. And then we're going to take our same hook, our H hook, and we're going to chain 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So it's a little short. Maybe we'll do 25, just to give it a little bit more length at the beginning. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Perfect. All right, so there's 25. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our first leaf, find the end of the leaf, and we're going to work our leaf onto our hook. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our working yarn and we're going to yarn over, and we are going to pull it through both the leaf and that yarn that was already on our hook. And this is making it stick to the chain. So we have just chained it onto our, we've chained it onto our chain. All right, so in between each of these, we're going to do about 10 to 15 stitches. So we're going to look and see how large the gap is for 10 stitches. So I've already done 1 to secure it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's a little bit close. Let's add about 5 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I like that better. It's a little bit more distance between, and we take our next leaf and we insert it onto our hook. Let's make sure we've got 2 loops. There we go. We yarn over with our working yarn and pull through both of those loops that were on the hook. This beige yarn is having a hard time staying where I want it to. Let me see here. I think I have a yarn bowl somewhere. Oh, there it is. All right. So here's my yarn bowl. This is by Muddy Heart. It was a gift to me a while back from some friends. I love it. It's adorable and it holds the yarn very, very well. Okay, so back to it. Look at that. Now it just rolls perfectly and it doesn't go anywhere. So we're going to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And you don't have to do as many stitches as I do. You could do less stitches, you could do more stitches, depending on how long you want your garland to be. So if you look, this is just 2 leaves. And I mean, it's pretty long, but I've got a pretty large, I have a big entryway table, and I also have a big mantle area that I could hang it from if it is long. I just lost those. But yeah, so you could make this as short or as long as you want to, and you can make it, you know, to suit your needs. It doesn't have to be exactly what I'm doing. You can make it your own, which I love crochet projects that you can do that with. How many did I just chain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there's 10. We're going to go 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. Let's drop this guy over here. Slide those over so I can grab a yellow one. And I am going in autumn rainbow order, which, you know, red to dark orange to light orange to yellow to green to brown. But you don't have to do it like that either. You can put them however you want to. You can make leaves in whatever colors you want to. Use it to match your decor. All right, there's 15. So next we're going to do green. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this video right after I do the brown one. I'll lay it out so you guys can see what it looks like all together with one set of rainbow order leaves, and then off camera I will finish it off, I think. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15. And here is the last brown one. All right, and we're going to do 15 on this. As I am going to continue this off camera, but I want to show y'all what it looks like. Let's see if we can set it up pretty. It's so cute, and it'll look so much cuter when it's on your mantle or on your entryway table or over a doorway or wherever you want it to go. It's super cute. You can do whatever colors you want, and, you know, just make it your own. If you've got, it's also a great scrappy pattern. So you don't have to use full skeins of yarn. As you can see, most of the yarn that I used, like the 2 that you can see, they're leftovers. It was just leftover yarn. Here's the red that I used. It's, again, just scrap yarn that I had laying around in these colors. And I was like, may as well use them. So here is this, and I will take a picture once it's all done on my mantle, and yeah, it'll be great. I hope you enjoyed this quick tutorial, and I hope you enjoyed, you know, just hanging out with me. I enjoy teaching you guys and showing you new things, and I hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If there's anything that you want to learn how to make, please put it in the comment section. I would love to help you make something that you've been dreaming of making. And also, please share this with your friends who want to learn how to crochet as well. I have plenty of tutorials on basic crochet stitches, which each of those stitches were used in the making of these leaves. So I have that. It's a 6-part series of the 6 basic crochet stitches. And yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all next time. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.